Previously on Aberrant, Atomic Youth. It's an image of a very large, very secure, heavy-looking fence. And there are about 5 figures that sort of come up to the fence from the other side. They look very young, like adolescents at the oldest. And one of them pulls out a large, kind of very ragged-looking, kind of thrown-together sign. And it says, "Team Tomorrow, please help." And you can also make out that this particular person is wearing a Liberty Lad t-shirt. It's really easy to pick this up. That wasn't an official branded shirt. It was a knockoff.
As I said, I apologize. Putting you all on lockdown. You are not to leave the premises. All right. Try to get some rest. We will do something about this. And he proceeds to leave.
I will crater the wall next to the door.
All right. Let me put the cards on the table for you kids. The reason why there's all this stalling is because our team is going in tonight. And they want plausible deniability. So you guys can mop up with the regulars all you want, but the action's happening tonight.
If you're all going, then I'm coming with you.
Hell yeah.
Just let me put on my armor.
He's like, "Oh, we've got better armor for this sort of thing." And yeah, you guys pile into this like stealth invisicopter, and it rockets off into the night sky. And so you guys pile into this chopper, and it starts moving off at hypersonic speeds. The sound barrier gets broken, but for some reason there's no boom.
Probably some low atmospheric, high atmospheric arcing over the curvature of the Earth is going on here.
Mm-hmm.
My God, are we in Airwolf, the world's first Mach-capable attack helicopter?
You might be.
Now the song is playing in my head.
But yeah, and so very recognizable face of Andre Corbin. Just kind of like looking over you guys. You are all issued. He actually like looks at me and goes, "Okay, how many of you have U-fiber?" All right. He actually he gives you a little like clippy thing to clip onto your outfit, and it converts it over to like a stealth mode version of it. And he says, "The rest of you suit up." He points to an armor locker, and that has stealth tack suits. Says,
Okay.
So before we do anything, before we really get started, I just need to make sure you all understand that there is by no means a Project Utopia covert op team. That's just not a thing that exists, right? We're all clear about that.
No, why wouldn't?
Absolutely fantastic. Good. All right. So we're doing this hard and fast and dirty. He looks to the other people who are suited up and like checking out their gear and says like, "We are going to be going in and hitting the artillery and looking to verify whether Ogun is on the premises. We will probably be making a good deal of noise doing that, and hopefully that will provide you guys the cover to go in and get as many of the children as you can back onto the secondary transport that's following us right now."
Understood.
If you see another Nova, you are to retreat. Do I make myself 100% clear?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I am super not fucking around on this. We're letting you guys come in on this because, well, you guys pretty much deserve to come in on this given the situation, and we kind of want to see what you all are made of. But this isn't the kids' table. This is the big time. No screwing around.
Of course.
Great. All right. Get suited up. We should be there in another 45 minutes.
While
Okay.
we're getting suited up, I'll sort of look to both Anthony and Virginia. I don't know what the situation is going to be like on the ground, but y'all just stay behind me, and I'm going to rely on y'all to make sure that the kids are calm and are able to kind of move around. If a Nova does show up, I am all about retreating, but I'll be the last one out the door, so to speak, because I can occupy him while everybody else pulls away.
Okay. I can see the logic in that. We'll do our part.
We can use Spark to scout ahead as well.
Yeah, once we're in, I guess you can get into whatever they got that passes for a computer system, and maybe figure out where the kids are, or there's any security that you can try to disable.
Anthony, your thoughts? Sorry, Liberty. Now that we're out in the field.
No, we do exactly what they said. Let's do it.
Okay.
The kids, get out. Run if there are other Novas.
Yeah, and I'm as soon as we get into the thick of things, I'm powering up as soon as we get there. So, I ain't gonna give anybody the chance to get a drop on us.
All right. So you guys spend rough, 30 to 45 minutes time while the ship barrels its way, through the stratosphere around the curvature of the Earth. And there are a series of warning lights and rapid descent alarms that start going off. You guys kind of get indicated. There's two doors to this. And Corbin sort of he's pulled down his mask. He's indicated you guys go out that door while we go out this door. Move quick. He gives a he hands Circuit. He sends you a sort of a digital pad that has like a topographical map with areas highlighted of where they think they're holding, the prisoners and the various other captives and refugees. But he says this isn't 100% reliable, so figure out what you can.
Understood.
And eventually, the ship comes to a very abrupt stop, and it is early morning where you guys are right now, and the doors on both sides open up, and the grown-up Novas head out one way, and you're motioned to head out your way.
All right, I Schwarzschild will power up and will hop out first.
Basically, from the topographic map, you basically have a large football field area that is surrounded by a fence, and inside this football field is essentially a multi-layered ziggurat, looks like a concrete reinforced bunker, with several large entrance and exits, mostly for vehicles. There is a fence. It is double layered. So there's an outer fence, inner fence, ziggurat type of situation. At each corner and at each gate, there is essentially an elevated outpost with some sort of high caliber machine gun out.
Ooh.
So that's the topographical data you have. The kids are in the sort of middle. If you're looking straight down of it, like the north, southeast, west sort of situation, they are in the middle in the east. They should be near a large one of these large truck entrance and exits. Obviously, they have no intelligence on the inside, so they don't know what the inside of this facility looks like.
Okay.
And they do have power. They do have lights. So currently they're not active. It's not like they're actively patrolling, but you think once things pop off with the actual team, the main team, alarms and everything else will go off. So how would you like to approach the situation?
Since they said that they were going to start making noise,
Mhm.
I say we lay low until they start blowing stuff up. For
Mhm.
now, if we can maybe use this time to reconnoiter.
Sure. You guys are about a half a kilometer. That's where the helicopter landed.
Oh, okay.
You're about a half a
Yeah.
kilometer away. You got this close without setting it down just because of the technology that was used. Because the thing leaves and you can barely hear it.
That's freaking cool.
I'll use telecommunications to tell the other three that we should get down low and try to slowly sneak through as much cover as we can to
Sure.
facility.
Let's have everyone roll larceny, which is how you do stealth. People can sell me on since this is probably going to be anything in the finesse category, which is cunning, dexterity, or manipulation.
And then is there a penalty if we don't have larceny?
No, you just don't have dice.
I gotcha.
Cool. Then yeah, I'm using dexterity because that is my highest stat.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll use dexterity as well.
Yeah. I just go physically try and be sneaky.
You guys are going to have +2 enhancement for the stealth suits that you have.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was about to say she is not the best at dexterity, so I'm trying to think about how to use something else.
I got one.
I got 0.
You have Mega Dex, right?
I do.
Okay, your difficulty is going to be lower than theirs.
Oh, okay. What's the
'Cause
difficulty?
It lowers
6?
complications first, and then it lowers difficulty.
Okay. So would it be 6 then? The
No.
difficulty?
Difficulty is the number of successes.
Oh,
you
I'm
do get.
sorry. Sorry, never mind.
Okay, just let everyone. So I'll go around and you bring me. So Schwarzschild
0.
Got it. Circuit, what'd you get?
1.
1. What? How many total successes did you get? Liberty Lad.
Just 1.
Just 1. Okay. And Waterlily, how many did you get?
1.
Okay. The people who rolled 1, you still get the enhancement, so you'd get 2 more. So
Okay.
Okay.
So you get, if you roll a success, you get the enhancement from the suit. So that's 3.
Okay.
So 0, 3, 3, 3. Okay, cool. You guys are able to make it up. Unfortunately, unfortunately, Levon is just getting caught up in a lot of like debris. He's causing some noise. But thankfully, you guys kind of like just let him calm down, and then you're able to make yourself go. So you can easily see in the suits you have some light enhancing optics. So you guys can kind of see what this area looks like. So you don't have any penalties because even though the sun is probably just about to crest, you're not having any real problems seeing. And about once you guys get it set up, you see that there are those outposts I mentioned. There are guards, look like some of these older children walking inside the very inner fence next to the building, near the building. They look surprisingly. Who's got Levon? You've got military background, right?
Both Liberty Lad and I do, yes.
You both, like, just because of through pure osmosis of understanding the lifestyle, that these kids have been released rudimentarily trained to do this. Like, they have basic security type of training. So these kids are not necessarily green or wet behind the ears as far as doing this type of defense work. So that's clue number one.
I'll look over to Anthony and be like, "You seeing that?"
Yeah, I'll telepathically say yes. Maintain radio silence.
You guys have about a few minutes. If there's anything you guys want to say or do coordinate, do it now before things start pop off.
I guess I suggest we get to a point that's kind of furthest away from where the other team's going to attack, so that when the troops are drawn from it, we're
You're roughly in that location. Like
Okay.
I'm going to assume you guys are
all part of the plan.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll look to Circuit and kind of like jerk my head and wiggle my fingers as if to be like, hack.
That's the hacking motion.
Yeah, the universal hacking symbol is two hands in front of you making like keyboard furious typing. Yeah.
Okay, let me see if there's using Spark. Do I see a network? Like, what can I get
Actually,
into?
you extend your senses, and even if you send Spark out, now Spark's not a stealth unit,
No.
so you probably don't send them off too far in front of you. But from what you can gather, there's not an accessible network that he can find, at least at this distance. You need to be much closer. There isn't the only things that are probably running power are like to the lights, but there's no digital connection. There's no technology communicating with one another.
Yeah, she'll just use Spark's telecommunication and be like, there's nothing to hack from here. We have to get closer. It's just power.
All right, if there's nothing else, about a minute or so later, you hear a commotion, and then a pretty loud couple booms that come across from the front of the complex. You can't see what's going on here. Even Waterlily can't see exactly just because of the sheer distance, and being darker and just the chaos of the ensuing combat of who's doing what. But there's definitely explosions. You start hearing the rattling of just heavy gunfire just from these large parapets. One immediately just gets like removed. It is goes up in a blaze and is gone. What are you guys gonna do? We're not gonna go and do initiative just yet, but the action has started.
I'm gonna quickly using telecommunication have America Fuck Yeah play for just briefly.
Fair enough.
Go time.
I'll tell Circuit that I'm gonna lift her over the fence, like kind of fly over it so that we can bypass it, and then touch back down, so we can get over the fence.
Okay. Yeah.
All
right. What is Waterlily going to do?
I think she's waiting with team to get into the compound, and sort of just keeping an eye out for when she's going to be useful for a confrontation.
Got it. And Levon, or I should Schwarzschild.
I'll follow Liberty Lad's lead and pick up Waterlily and hop over the fence as well, keeping as low as I can.
You guys, let me look at your flight real quick. What level do you guys have?
I have 2.
You have flight 2? Okay, your guys are actually pretty fast. Not just for the ability to fly, but actually among flyers, you're kind of quick. So yeah, you pick them up and you start going. Give me this is going to be a larceny roll or a flight roll, whatever's better, which I think is flight for you two.
Yes.
Plus dexterity.
Cool.
Because I'm assuming you want to keep the element of surprise, unless you're actively trying to engage.
Yes.
Okay. And again, Liberty Lad, your difficulty will be modified. The difficulty, there's going to be a 1 point. So yeah, since it's a larceny roll, there's no complication. It's just difficulty because if you fail, they're just going to notice you, and then stuff's going to happen from there.
All right. Schwarzschild got 3 successes.
All right.
I got 1.
You got 1. You get +2 enhancement because of your suits.
Oh, then I have 5.
Cool. Yeah, you guys are able, and because Circuit and Waterlily, you guys are fine because you're being carried by them.
Mhm.
Yeah, they quickly zoom. Everyone's attention in these parapets are all on the north, and you guys come sort of from the south, sort of southwest, and you kind of just because of dint of speed, they're able to get in and land. Now lights are starting to searchlights are starting to go, but they're all faced outwards, not inwards. And there's not a lot of lights on the inside that have come up. So you guys are still currently undetected. You notice that several of the older children that had weaponry have actively started moving up towards combat. So for right now, you are kind of in the clear. You are in the very edge of the inner fence, next to the ziggurat.
Can I hear, because this sort of thing seems like something that might alarm smaller children,
Mhm.
can I hear signs of distress or small children?
Sure. Make a cunning roll. I'll give you empathy plus cunning because you're trying to senses. You'll get enhancement based on your mega senses, or your what they call it, keen senses, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So put me at the 6. Okay, that is just 2.
Just 2.
Mhm.
Plus you get 1 because of your mega cunning.
Oh, got it. Okay. Let me
Because
roll
mega
one
cunning
more.
always gives you, if it's sense related, you get it.
Okay, then I have 3.
Cool. Yeah, you definitely barely, you think you can make the commotion out. You obviously can't make out words, but just the tenor of the voice being used, there is a commotion inside that building. Now there isn't an access point where you are, but definitely around the corner where you suspect this big truck entrance is, there is definitely some commotion, and it has to do with a lot of younger voices. So you're pretty sure that they're in there somewhere. They have a really rough location of where they would be in the complex.
So yeah, she'll basically pat Schwarzschild on the shoulder and signal the building, and then tap her ear.
Okay. I will go ahead and make my way in that direction.
Sure.
Are we able to see one another despite the
Yes.
suits?
Yes.
Okay.
They are specifically designed to sort of bring. You have a nice video game glowy outline on the people who wear the suits.
Okay.
That makes it very easy to identify in combat who's probably friendly and who's foe.
Okay.
PC aura.
Yep.
Then yeah, I'll be I'm gonna pull ahead with Waterlily in tow,
Okay.
hoping that Anthony sees my advance.
Okay. Yeah. So okay, now let's do another larceny check, guys, because you guys are still under stealth. This will be probably more difficult because of things that are going on.
Don't forget your momentum.
Yes, you are currently at 4. And don't forget, you can always, anyone and everyone can always push your powers. It's not limited per session or anything. You can do it basically as much as you have the power to do it.
Yes, if you want to give yourself more mega decks or something along those lines, you can do those rules.
Literally give yourself stealth powers temporarily, turn yourself invisible.
That is a total of, I got 2 successes plus my stealth, plus the suit means 4 successes total.
Okay, and what about everyone else?
2 successes, so 4 total.
Okay.
2 successes, so the suit gives 2, right? So that's 4?
Yep.
Okay.
And Waterlily.
2 successes, so 4.
Oh man, you guys did real well. Yeah,
Teamwork.
It's gonna run out eventually.
Yeah,
I have no doubt.
you guys, they are obviously doing a very good job at distracting everyone because no one is paying attention to you. You even have an opportunity here. The gates, this very fairly heavy, but not a blast door, but a very heavy sort of door, industrial door opens up, rises real quick, and an entire all-terrain vehicle with an obvious 50 cal in the back just comes screaming out and towards the front of the building. So they're obviously, this is an opportunity to get inside.
Ooh, I'm gonna take it.
Okay, cool. Excellent. You guys slink inside. However, the moment you slink inside, that's when surprise is no more because you see a small, essentially open warehouse platform that has several other vehicles in it. Off to your left that you entered, there is a large series of cages that have places for small, like a group of children to be placed in, that are all they're all holding on to the bars because they're trying to see what's going on. The reason you're surprised in it because there is about half a dozen to a dozen older kids with weaponry on either in the bay, getting into vehicles, or up on gantries that are on the top. So they are there is a moment of, oh, just staring at each other. So now we definitely roll initiative.
All right.
Okay.
Back to the cheat sheet then.
Lower of your dex plus empathy or cunning plus athletics.
Such a weird roll.
It makes sense if you think about it.
It does. It's just weird. It's just weird. It's just a weird thing I wasn't expecting. All right. Yep. And just let me know what everyone gets verbally so I can put it down.
2 for me.
Okay, so I got 1 at 2.
One
Oh.
success for me.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
1.
4.
And what did Schwarzschild get?
He got 4.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear him right. Thank you. Waterlily, please remember you have scale to initiative 1, so you always get plus 2 successes.
Got it. Thank you. Then I have 4.
Yeah, so you're at a 4. All right. Let me quickly roll, see what's going on. All right. Yeah. They go on the one group goes on 3. One group goes on a 0, and one last group will go on a 1. So I've got okay. So I'm top of the round at 4. I've got 2 PC slots. So 2 of you guys can basically do what you need. They're starting to move, they're starting to act and react, but they have not actively taken action against you.
Is there any cover that we can either get behind or I can create or anything?
Well, I mean, you could create a lot of things if you're creative enough. But as for just inherent cover, I'm going to say there's a large sort of truck off to you guys' left. There's a couple vehicles that are not being actively manned right now that you guys could go dive behind if you want.
Or I could grab and drag over to us.
Sure, absolutely. What is your might right now? What's your mega might?
With everything turned on.
Did you turn everything on? I'm assuming
He did. Yeah, he did at the
Yes.
beginning of when they got out of the chopper.
I very explicitly turned it all on.
Okay. Actually, what's your length of time on that power?
I have duration 1 on that. So as a tag.
So it goes rounds, minutes, I'm assuming?
I believe it's minutes, yes.
Okay. Go ahead and mark off what's your level on that? Hold on, I'm looking. I know this
2.
is technical. 2. Go ahead and mark off two quantum right now, because it's been a few minutes to get from the chopper to here.
Sure.
So
Yeah, I will go ahead and run to the truck and literally just like dig my fingers into the sides and squeeze so like the metal like bunches up, and I
Yeah.
will just fly it back over and essentially give us rolling cover.
Sure, yeah, you totally do that. That is 100% your action. You consider you guys all to have cover 1, so you're all going to have essentially a free health level while you're behind the cover.
Got it.
And we
All
have
right,
another PC turn.
another PC turn.
I would like to go ahead and use calm and composure.
Okay, I had a feeling you were going to do that.
You guessed correctly.
All right, you trying to hit everyone with this?
She can max out. Yeah, she can get 5 more. So yes. If you said half dozen, she can get them.
I'm going to say just for ease of use, I'm going to say there's 10 people. Just
Okay.
because that's how the scale in the book goes it.
Sure.
So there's 10 general combatants here.
But you could try and push your powers to get more.
Yes, if you want to try to make it easier for yourself.
Okay. I think she will try that because otherwise this is going to be a firestorm with children.
Yes. So yeah, I'm assuming you're targeting the ones that are particularly taking violent action against you.
Yes, the older ones that are not in cages.
Yeah. So go ahead and attempt to Waterlily. Go ahead and take a flux.
Spend my quantum point.
Yeah, spend your quantum points equal to the number. You can spend 1 quantum per point of quantum that you have to generate dice.
Okay. And then it is empathy and presence.
Yeah, and no, you just roll quantum if you're pushing your powers.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
just push. You first have to make a pool of successes to generate what new powers you can do.
Oh no.
And
Okay.
then what we're going to do, because it's all reflexive, so this won't eat up your action or anything.
Sure.
And you can take on more flux if you want to give yourself enhancement to the roll.
Well, I've got the 1 flux. I think we'll leave it at that for now.
Okay, so you're just going to roll the 3 dice?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that is 3 successes.
Excellent. Yeah. So you have essentially three dots to play with. Assuming you want to increase your mass influence.
Yes.
Okay, and that would probably only need to probably only get 1 more.
Yeah, 1 bump on that.
And what is the roll for what are you doing? Calm and composure?
Yes, calm and composure. So I can go ahead and bump myself to a max on composure. Because that's composure plus empathy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can give yourself I don't think you can give yourself
Okay.
attributes. You can give yourself megas, but you already have megas, and those
do.
are rolled for this.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
she
mean,
should be able
if it comes down to it, then would I be able to, because it's a flux and it's a weird, can I mix in the hypnotic presence as well to give a command?
Sure, I'll allow that. That's fine. If you want to spend the rest of your successes sort of stretching your powers like that.
Yes.
Okay.
I will use that to combo then.
Yeah, I'll totally let you do that. It's fine.
Okay, excellent. Then that is going to put me at a roll of... And the megas are not in effect. Those are enhancements.
Yeah, it does not. Mega attributes don't affect these rolls unless they specifically say they do. Common composure, yeah.
Anybody cool if I get back into the momentum pool again?
Go ahead.
I can save them for you. Otherwise, I was just going to grab 1.
Go ahead.
Go take 1.
Cool.
Just how many you taking?
Just the 1.
Okay, so you're at 3.
4 successes.
Okay, on hypnotic.
On calming and whatever we're doing with hypnotic.
Okay.
That does not count enhancements.
Okay. Let me see what they roll to resist the hypnotic.
Sure. I believe hypnotic is integrity.
Yeah. They're NPCs. They don't exactly have normal stats.
Sure.
So let's roll. Okay. How many total successes did you get?
We already had the enhancement, so that's going to put me at. Okay, we didn't say anything additional. I think I'm at 6.
You're at 6? Yeah. All right. So you extend out your senses and you really focus and you think about being calm and centering. And all these guys, what is sort of the hypnotic suggestion you're trying to instill in them?
Everything feels fine here. Go help everybody outside. They need you more.
Okay. Yeah, they all, like, you can feel they all start calming down. They're not in alert, and they all almost in unison look towards where the action is in the direction, and most of them start moving in that direction.
Okay.
Like,
So
and moving with a purpose, like that's where they need to go. There's nothing wrong here.
So yeah, everybody else sees like Lily really concentrating, and you've watched her do this once or twice, where and suddenly the atmosphere of the room just changes, and you feel calmer, and they feel calmer.
Like, even the kids in, like, it's actually this is pretty potent because generally you guys are sort of doing other things, but you're actually able to take this in. Even the kids in the cages are all like take their hands off the bars and look calm and sort of like not zombie like, but just eerily silent. And even you feel the overwhelming need to like be calm and to settle down. It's kind of interesting, in a very odd sense. And that was that PC's turn. Now the NPC's turn. The bulk of them, as I said, are leaving. They are seem to be actively going out through another door to deal with Bender's unit. Now she seemed to get all of them, or at least only some of them. So there are still a couple group. They're much farther away. They're up in these tall gantries that look out towards the top of this granite ziggurat. And then I got my PC turns.
You can go. Right.
Okay. Yeah, we found the kids. So does it look like they're all being electronically locked in? Like
No,
there's
these are all surprisingly enough.
individual.
These are all mechanical cages. These are all iron bars and rudimentary physical locks.
All right. Well, I guess who would have keys? Probably somebody higher up. I guess I will try to pop the one closest to me.
Sure. Well, how you want to do that?
My larceny and technology are about the same, so
No, you actually want to actually physically like lock pick.
yeah, I mean,
Sure.
she's not strong enough to do anything else, and they're mechanical locks. I don't know who. It doesn't look like anybody. There's a set of keys anywhere around.
Oh. I thought you were good. You could blast them, but if you want to mundanely unlock them, that's perfectly fine too.
I don't think there'd be much of an advantage to blasting them, and I'd be more likely to hurt someone.
It's true.
So,
Yeah. You currently are at 6 collateral, by the way. All right. So yeah, you can totally go over to the cages. Now you're gonna you can get to the first lock of the cage behind cover, but if you want to get to any of the others, you're gonna have to leave cover to do it. Currently.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Just wanna.
Oh, and anyone can always split their action. How you do is we determine how many actions you're taking. You take the smallest pool of all the actions, and then you have to split successes between all the things you want to do.
Well,
So
definitely want to start with one to make sure that this is feasible and something I can do and get an idea of how long it's going to take.
sure. Okay, sure. Larceny, what kind of attribute would you like?
Cunning's not. I guess Dex or Cunning.
Okay, sure. You can use either or, your choice.
Okay, I mean it's the same dice pool either way.
Oh, what'd you roll for your circuit? What'd you roll for your initiative, by the way?
2.
Did you count
nope.
in your mega dex?
I don't have Mega Dex.
Oh, mega cunning. Sorry.
I did not.
So you're actually at 4 too.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
anyone with mega cunning gets it basically gets +2 per point in initiative because initiative is always scale 1.
Oh, that's right. Okay, because yeah, I couldn't quite remember what the Mega
Perfectly
Cunning
fine.
helped
It's
with.
not,
Okay.
not a big deal. So go ahead and roll larceny plus cunning.
And I see 1.
1. No, you started it, but it is not going. These are like modern, what we would call modern locks. They're not old. All the material here is surprisingly well kept. This isn't like ramshackle material or like scavenged stuff. If it is, it's been repaired. So
In that case, I need Spark to look up the YouTube or the OpNet equivalent to show me how to pick this type.
searching now.
The
right.
lockpicking lawyer, like Generation X.
All right, now we got that leaves Liberty Lad. What would
Yeah.
you like to do?
Is there on the gang
Gantry?
gantries? Is there anyone that's kind of isolated from the rest?
No, they're relatively close together. There's about 3 of them up there.
Okay. I think I want to fly up to if I need to split my actions, let me know. But I'd like to fly up to the gantry and get down so that I'm right by 1, but kind of but so that they're also in between me and the other ones. And then I'll try to do a compelling presence.
Sure.
To get them to leave.
Mm-hmm. No problem. Yeah. So go ahead and whammy him. Make that roll.
Okay. 3.
3. Okay. Let me re-roll that. Yeah, you're able to get a very minor thing. Oh, there it goes. Sorry, my avatar went crazy. Yeah, you're able to do. You only got 1 success over them. So I think you are only able to give them a very minor command.
Yeah, it'd just be like leave.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then on the next initiative, which is the NPCs, these guys, he starts like he walked like past you because there's stairs to get down to the main level past you. So he just like casually walks past you. The other 2 see you and they're a little confused. But they start raising their weapons. They are going to attempt to shoot you, but they are obviously sluggish to move. Whatever Waterlily did, it didn't entirely affect them, but is definitely affecting their ability to take aggressive action.
Mm-hmm.
And something now that you're like up close on these guys, you notice like you see like bulging veins and like unnaturally like lumpy muscles on all of them.
Yep. They look a little weird, especially the weirder. The closer you get, the more obvious it becomes.
That's what was weird in the footage about them.
Yep. So they're gonna roll to shoot you. You go ahead and roll defense, which is the highest. You can roll whatever resilience trait you want. Add successes, and don't forget if you have like the defense power or something.
Yeah, I have 1 dot in defense.
So make sure you add your dots of mega dex and your dot of defense.
Okay, so it'll just be dexterity then.
Yeah, well, it's +2 dice plus your highest resilience trait.
Okay.
Because that's what defense is.
Yeah, dexterity is the main attribute, I guess is what I meant to say.
No, it's not. It would be your resilience.
Yeah, you choose one of your resilience attributes. So like stamina, composure.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, you do that, and then what your defense ability, Mega Edge, lets you do is add 1 die to your defense equal to your Mega Cunning or Mega Dex attribute, whatever is higher, plus the die in this into your defense pool.
Okay.
So
yeah,
for
so
you,
they're
you'll
all
be
the same.
adding
It's
2 dice.
still 3 anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be 3 plus 2, so you get to roll 5 dice.
4.
4.
Yes,
So your
they got
defense for
exploded.
this turn is 5. You're able to duck down as they are able to actually raise their guns and fire, but they're very slow on the uptake. And you're much more. Your reaction time is much better than theirs. All right. This the initiative 0. That was the other group that was leaving with the guys that were given the suggestion to leave. At the end of the initiative, you all finally hear an alarm being sound, and over various speakers in multiple different languages, including English. Basically, everyone alert, everyone get up, form up, and you hear at the bottom level, you hear some sort of hydraulics move, and part of the floor is opening up, and you can hear the footstep of more people. So, top of the round, we have 4 PC turns because you guys are lickety split fast.
Schwarzschild, can you get the door? Can you get the bars off? Anything?
Oh yeah. And I will. How many of them? How many barred doors are there?
I'm going to say there's a total of 5 total cages total, with about 20 children each, maybe 25.
Does it look like if I tear the doors off of them, is that going to endanger the occupants?
Possibly. How you do that is you can burn successes to restrain the chaos. And basically, if you burn successes, you will not add dice to the collateral pool.
Okay, then yeah, I'm going to as quickly as I can go to every door in succession, and just like Superman bend them open. I'm not gonna like just tear them off their hinges.
Okay, so we're going to make that. You're gonna roll a might, probably put athletics might roll. You're gonna tally up, and you're gonna divide successes as you see fit across all the cages, and that will determine how many you can actually break out.
Okay. I have might 5, athletics 2, and mega might lots because of density.
You've got mega might 4. So you're just going to roll your normal dice. The scale of each of these bars, I'm going to say, is Scott. What do you think? 2 or 3?
2.
2. Okay, sure. Yeah, there's scale 2 to your 3 to your 4 right now.
Okay.
Or do you have 5?
Let's see. Might 5. I have might 5 written down when I am maxed out.
Yes, because it's 4 plus. Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna be. You don't beat the threshold, but you'll probably be able to do it.
Do you want to push your powers to try and achieve more?
Yep. You could.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and push. What would give me more dice in my pool?
Dice? Good question. Not a whole lot in this particular instance. You could just give yourself mega might 5.
Mm-hmm.
What's your quantum at?
My quantum is 2.
Okay, so in order to get mega might 5, you've got to get your you would have to give yourself another dot of quantum, and then give yourself another dot of mega might, and then you would have mega might 5, because you're kind of going over your normal cap, as it were.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm gonna try and do that. What do I need to spend to make that happen?
So you'll take a point of flux starting out, and then per dot that you want to roll up to your quantum, you got to spend in quantum. So you have quantum 2, you can spend up to 2 quantum to get 2 dice to roll.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
And you can spend up to your quantum and add more flux to give yourself enhancement to the roll.
I'll do that too, and I will max that out.
Okay, so you will take a total of 3 flux right now.
While maxing out, the Nova can ignore 1 dot of the increased traits requirement.
Okay, sure. Then you just need 1. Cool. Thank you for looking that up. I forgot about that.
Okay. So I'm going to do that. So these 2 dice that I roll that now or in addition to my pool?
You roll it now.
Right now. You just roll it.
Okay. 2 dice coming at you. 7 and an 8.
Okay, you got 2 successes plus your enhancement. So that gives you 4 total. Obviously, you can give yourself Make a Might 5. You can also temporarily give yourself other powers.
I'm going to give myself more density.
Sure. Yeah, you can also do that and just make... So, please describe this increase in your power.
Okay. So normally when Schwarzschild turns on his powers, he gets sort of a light white blue glow. But as he is like actively powering this up, the glow deepens from white to more like azure blue. For anyone who's seen Chernobyl, this is Cherenkov radiation, which is not innately harmful, unlike other forms of radiation. This is it is actually soft radiation, but it is something that happens when light interacts with certain. I think it's described as like a sonic boom, but for light.
Yeah,
Interesting.
It's intense energy interacts with light that generates light, and it creates this. It's kind of like similar to Aurora Borealis.
Yeah.
So,
Like Dr. Manhattan is blue.
Yes.
Right.
So because you increase your Mega Might so much over the scale of these cages, you get to dictate what you want to do. I'd like you to roll, and every success you get gives you 1 of the cages, period, flat out.
Okay. So Might 5, Athletics 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice. And may I dip into momentum? Do we have any momentum left?
You have 3.
We have 3 left.
I'd like at least 1.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That is 9, 8, 8, and a 5. So that's 3 successes. And
your scale doesn't matter in this because you're literally you're able to just freely get 3 of these cages over. Would you like to spend 1 so you don't add any dice to the collateral damage pool?
Yes, I would like to do that.
Okay, I will just flat out say that you spend 1 and you add no dice to the collateral damage. You're actually taking your even though you have all this power in you, you're able to just 2 cages just completely rent asunder. All the kids are able to start flooding out.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
Just so you know, the kids look like normal kids. They don't have bulging muscles. There doesn't seem to be anything inherently odd about them.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. So that's what everyone sees. Schwarzschild just makes very short work of these cages. All right. We have another PC.
Okay. So what else do we need? We need all the kids out. We need to keep an eye out for trouble, and we need a way out of here.
Yeah, that door behind you did close.
Okay.
I'll look to the door and just be like, that won't be a problem.
You focus on that. We'll figure out the rest. I know there's not computers around. There are vehicles. Actually, yeah, that's an idea. Trying to figure out where since there's nobody else around that needs calming, I'm going to start looking for, basically things that we can use to our advantage around here, like car keys or anything that'll help.
Schwarzschild did just drag a big old truck
right
in front of y'all.
That's what I was like, gotta find the keys to the truck.
You quickly assess I'll just give you this. These vehicles don't need keys.
Oh, great.
They're auto ignition. They're military grade.
Oh, hey, Nisha. You know what's in these? Computers.
Yes. I might know how to hotwire. Don't ask.
Never. Okay.
So yeah, you got 2 PCs. So if you guys want to figure out what you're doing,
I would like to do a close combat strike, but then I would like to do a stunt and disarm the first
sure.
one next to me.
Yeah,
which I believe is 2
totally. If you get into
successes.
successes, that's over his defense. You're totally able to do that.
Gotcha.
All right. So go ahead and
Is
you
that
can get up to close.
dexterity versus and close combat?
It can be if that's
Okay.
what you want to use.
Yes, I would.
Yeah. So this will just lower. Essentially, this lowers his your difficulty, lowers their defense when you attempt to do stuff.
Gotcha.
So this will be dexterity plus close combat.
Be five dice. I got 2.
Okay. 2 successes.
Yes.
Let me look at his. Let me see what their defense. Okay.
And the mega dex doesn't add to those.
No, it just lowers their defense.
That's right. That's just what you said, and I just remembered that.
It's okay.
How many of them are left on Liberty Lad, by the way?
Just 2. If you want to disarm, yeah, you're able to do it. You're not able to do anything else to him, but you can do that.
Gotcha.
He is disarmed. You're able to quickly grab the gun out of his hand. He's actually a little bit bigger than you, even though he probably actually in the face looks younger than you. But that is your go. What about the rest of you guys?
Well, I believe I can either keep picking a lock or I can hack some cars.
Oh, the lock that you were picking doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, okay, that was the one that.
Yeah, that's one of the first ones because I assumed he would get the closest one and then go to the next one.
Ah. Okay. Well, I will go ahead and hack the car because I'll have an easier time doing that than fighting with stupid locks.
Do you want to split your action and hack the car and do something with the car, or just hack the car?
If I hack the car, if I split it, can I hack the car and then like have enough time to like get the kids loaded into it?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, this is actually a bigger truck, so it could hold not all of them, but it can hold a chunk of them.
Okay. Yeah, I will go ahead and do that.
Okay, make a very quick technologies plus cunning roll.
Okay, so it's 4. Big money. Ooh, I got at least 1. Let's see if that exploded in a good way. No. Okay, I have 1 success.
1 success. Let's say Yeah, you're able to. I mean, I'm assuming you're quote unquote psychically hacking the car, right? Through Spark.
Yes, I was going to use Spark.
Yeah. There's not a lot of electronics in this thing, and it's actually it's you could get in and drive it, but electronically hacking it is proving somewhat difficult.
Okay. Well, I can drive it. I split my action, so I guess I can try and get the kids loaded at least.
Sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna say you'll start directing them. You don't even have to make a roll. They're
okay
because the whammy's still on them from what Waterlily did, so they're kind of very placid and just listening to you.
All right.
And so
everyone
on initiative 3, you hear the footsteps and you actually see everyone sees there's actually there's these older children that you see that are sort of malformed, but you actually see a couple that are a little different. They are naturally tall and lanky, like they're spindly, and they're moving incredibly quickly, and they're sort of moving and getting in position.
Oh boy.
They are not in position to attack you yet, but Things are about to. There's about another dozen of them. All right.
Oh,
We are.
heck.
Who is everyone gone? Are we missing some? Waterlily?
Yeah, I didn't. I was
Okay.
thinking things out. I didn't.
That's
I
fine.
didn't put a swing in. I guess we can try round 2. Try and keep lowering the animosity.
Okay.
Oh
All right.
boy. Let's see
This
if we-
one's going to be a little more difficult because they are in a heightened state.
Yeah. No, they did. We didn't catch them off guard.
Right.
Okay. I am gonna juice it again though.
Okay. You're gonna.
But-
Well, in what way?
Sorry. The basically trying to get more people in the massive influence.
Okay. So all you have to do for every round to maintain, you have to spend the just quantum points equal to the number of dots you're generating. And
Got it.
that
So I don't
you
have
can-
to. I don't have to
roll.
redo.
Yeah, you
Okay.
don't have to re-roll.
Okay. Perfect. Thank
But
you.
if you go a number of rounds equal to your quantum, you'll start taking flux.
Noted. Okay. All right. So that will put me at the composure empathy again. Awesome. Ooh, now it's gonna turn around and bite me. Just 2. The whatever. I think I had 1. Actually, no, that'll be 4 because I did have 1 enhancement.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no.
Got it.
They're too agitated. There's a look in their eyes like they're not entirely thinking.
Ooh. Okay.
And so they're very actively resistant to your ability.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, she's concentrating and then looks definitely worried.
Okay. We're top of the round.
Does it look like Waterlily has managed to subdue any of the ones that are getting ready to attack?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I'm going to go for more cages.
Okay.
But with the intent of tearing the doors off and then throwing them into the assembling fighters,
Okay.
trying to get them to scatter and just disrupting their formation.
Okay, go ahead and make me another might plus athletics roll.
Okay.
You also spend the quantum to maintain your heightened powers.
Yes.
If you're going to do that.
Yes.
Okay.
That is. Do 10 still only count as 1? They just explode?
They
Yes.
explode, yeah.
Okay, so that's 2, 3 successes.
You are able to, with 3 successes in the remaining cages and your increased ability, you tear through the rest of them. You do toss the cages, but it does not scatter them. They do get out of the way. You realize you put like too much force, and some of that stuff went flying right over their heads.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who else wants to go? All these kids and all these kids are starting to scatter and move. Or mostly follow towards you guys because they want to get out of here.
I think I'll it's gonna get dark. I think I'll empty the clip into these 2 I'm gonna call monsters rather than child soldiers.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. So go ahead and roll. That's going to be probably dexterity plus
Yeah,
fire,
just my dex.
plus aim.
I just have dex.
Are you down any firearms aim?
Nope.
Okay. You will get +3 enhancement for emptying the clip.
You get 2.
2 total.
2. I rolled 2.
Okay. Let me get their defense. Yeah, with your mega dex, their defense is 1. So would you like to hit them and critical them?
What's my other option?
They're in the book. And aim can do a lot of things.
For under aim, shoot.
under aim, but you're also emptying the clip, so I would definitely
Probably say, yeah, I probably just.
It's more like destroy massive damage.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, empty the magazine. Yep. Yeah, you're out of ammo.
I will say they are coming right for us, right before I. No, I'm just kidding.
That okay? Yeah, you're able. Yeah, you can't do much else with aim without like skill tricks or something. So you're able to put damage. This guy goes down. Like he may be big, but and obviously altered in some way, but does not seem that much healthier than like or hardier or tougher than a normal person. So that person just dead. And would you kill this person, or would you?
I would I would probably try to shoot at like the legs, I guess.
Okay, sure. Yeah, they are unconscious, but they are
Yes.
horribly wounded.
Very badly burnt.
Yeah. All right. So I've got one more PC.
Okay. So how far off are the people that Liberty Lad's dealing with?
Pretty far up. He's
Okay, so
long
he's
distance
gone
from
up to
you.
the gantry.
Yeah, he's up in the gantry because he can fly. So
And you said
flew up
there's a
there.
dozen of these really fast ones down here?
There, not a dozen. There's like a couple of the fast ones and a couple of and then the rest are composed of the ones you normally see.
Cool. Sorry, I was just getting a lay of the land.
Sure.
Nisha, I think you're the last one on the PC scale.
Yep. Oh, okay. So do I have like about all the kids loaded in this one that I can get?
Soon. Very soon.
Okay.
All the kids you can on this truck, yes. Yeah. If that's actually what you were saying, yes.
Yeah, so I can't fit any more kids, so I could go ahead and take this truck and we can head on over. So I will do that then.
There is certainly an issue of there's no open door for you to drive the truck out.
Oh, the door closed?
Yes.
That we snuck in through? Okay.
You could blast it open.
Yep, that I can do. So I guess I'll go ahead and actually use my powers for once.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'll totally let you split your action and drive the truck and shoot.
Okay, well, let's open the door first. So I will go ahead and do a electrical blast to the door.
Okay. Well, how this works is you're going to roll that, and you're going to split your successes between shooting the door and driving the truck.
Okay. So what do I need to do for power? It is sorry. Dex, my aim dex, that's it. Okay, because it's range.
Yep.
Aim dex. So that is 5. Do we have momentum?
What scale are you at? What's your dots in on the blast power?
Oh, 2? 2.
Okay, your scale is slightly. You have you are equal to scale to the door.
Okay. So I should be fine with 5 dice.
If you want to get more, you have 2 momentum left.
Does anyone mind if I take a momentum?
Nope. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay.
Nope, take it. Let's do this.
All right. Let's get to save some kids. Oh no. Oh wait. I got 1. I got 2. Okay, and then re-roll that one. Good money. 3. Yay! 3 successes.
3 successes. How many would you like to do towards the door, and how many would you like to do to drive?
I guess 2 to the door and 1 to drive.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you're able to barely, not gracefully, steer the truck out and starting like you're about to leave the door as you blast it open, and you don't so much make a big enough hole, but you do weaken the superstructure that you ram right through it. It does damage the truck, but everyone seems to be fine as you're exiting. As at the end of the round, a couple things happen. first things, these guys take aim at you guys collectively and are going to try to pepper you with some bullets. So everyone, please roll defense.
Okay.
What is my defense now that I've got all of my stuff?
You gave yourself a whole
on?
bunch of more density, right?
Yes.
I am going. How much density did you want to grab?
I spent the rest of what I could on more density since I'd already maxed out Megamite.
I'm gonna say, your toughness. These bullets will not harm you.
Okay. Do I need to make any sort of roll?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
These literally, even if they hit you, they will not hurt you.
Okay.
Defense is just like Megadex.
It is it's one of your resilience traits, which is stamina, composure, or resolve.
Okay.
Plus any other abilities that would add to defense, like defense Mega Edge.
Nope. Okay.
Spelled success is wrong, but that's only to show that I'm humble.
Oh, thank God.
So take your successes, add 1, and that's your defense.
Okay.
What did Circuit get?
3.
Okay. What did Liberty Lad get?
2.
2 total?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have your +1 that he just said for add 1?
Oh, add that to the defense?
Yeah,
you add
right.
You get 1 plus the number of successes you rolled is your defense.
I understand. Sorry, I was a 3.
Plus, you said you had the defense Mega Edge, right?
Yeah.
So that just
4
straight adds.
No, it adds dice. It doesn't add straight.
Yeah, I add that to my dice pool.
Oh, okay.
So 3. So
it's
3
weird.
total.
Waterlily got and what'd you get?
I have 3 defense.
Yeah. Okay. So none of you get hit. Surprisingly enough, and as you're all like getting peppered with bullets and trying to rush out and get to cover, there is a whooshing sound, and anyone like Liberty Lad and Waterlily can see this because Circuit, you're too busy driving the truck, and Levon, you're probably making your own exit out of this building.
Oh yeah.
You see a black blur come across, and all of these guys either get disarmed or straight up punched by something moving incredibly fast. But then there's an explosion, and two people are actively wrestling midair as they careen into the bottom of this sort of the floor of this complex and like crater it slightly as you see two people, one of which is obviously a member of Bender's team, and another one is probably Ogun or someone severely augmented, and they're just tussling. And you guys are like the entire squad that was on you is scattered to the winds because of these various novas going full tilt at each other. And you guys are on your way out the door, making your way to the evac point.
Yeah, you're able to gather up the kids, shoving them in places where they surely shouldn't be. And you sort of haphazardly drive the transport. There's a larger version of that invisible plane, basically. You load all the kids up, and it rockets out of the area. And everyone is sort of exhausted and panting and a little tussled up, worse for wear. And you guys are in this transport as it's flying away, and you find the kid who still has the Liberty Lad t-shirt on. It looks like he's been roughed up a little bit, and he runs up to you, Anthony, and just like hugs you and says, "Thank you. I knew you'd help."
Oh, I give him a little shook on the hair, and I hug him. I hold him close.
And that's where we'll end it this week. Tune in next time to see where things go from here on Aberrant Atomic Youth. Don't forget to follow the characters on Twitter to see more of the story, and follow Simulacra RPGs for updates on the show and the channel. If you'd like to support the show, you can subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels at Simulacra TV But the best way is to go to patreon.com/Simulacra Studios and become a patron. A big thanks to our $5 and up patrons. You keep the story going, and we couldn't do it without you. Until next time, remember, your legacy is our future.
Then I asked that kid, "Where'd you get that fucking shirt, huh?"
God damn it! God damn it! I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. I'm gonna edit that back in.
Okay, yeah, no, just
No,
edit
that'll
it.
be the
Now
stinger.
it
That'll be the
ends. This
stinger.
is yeah, after the credits.
I put that there specifically as a comedic alley oop.
You could always say it next game too. You could totally like begrudgingly God damn it, where'd that kid get that shirt?
No. Say, hey, I'm gonna tell. We have a long flight. I'm gonna tell you about copyright infringement. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's it. That's it.